Hey, what's up, beautiful people? It's me, of course, Pastor Ken. Thank you so much for taking the time to check out my channel. Prayerfully, there's some information here that's going to be extremely beneficial to what it is that you're endeavoring to do as you build your business. Today, I want to talk to you guys about the rules for personal branding, because what I have discovered that a lot of people have a brand that is extremely inconsistent. So I've decided to take some time to talk to you guys about the 5 rules. And I want you to look at your brand as similar to your hand. When people do business with you, it's a simple handshake, and they come in contact with 5 areas of your business that's impacted or communicated through your brand. Because what I want you to understand is a brand is more than just a hashtag or a tagline. Your brand is you. And so as you develop your brand in building your business, I want to give you the 5 touch points of every brand that you need to make sure is included as you develop your brand in your business. The first, and of course the obvious, is I got to talk to you guys about clarity. Write that down. Clarity. In order to make yourself recognizable to your audience, you got to make sure that your goals are extremely clear, and not just clear, but unique. So I really want you to take the time and ask yourself, what am I building? Who am I targeting my products and services to? And this is where clarity comes into play, because your brand is really connected to who you're trying to offer your products and services to. And prayerfully, you understand that you are the first customer. It's the you versus you. You got to ask yourself, what do I want to see if I was offering my products and services to myself? And this is where clarity comes into place. You don't get to be unclear in your goals and your ambitions, because once again, I want you to find a way to become extremely crystal clear about what it is that you offer and what it is you're giving to the end user. Number 2, tell me what happened. Because believe it or not, you didn't just jump into this business idea. Something happened that sparked this interest in you to get involved in this business. People connect more to what happened than what you do. I'm going to say that again. People connect more to what happened than what you do. This is your personal touch. And a brand is a series of life experiences that you have found a way to develop solutions for. I'll say that again. A brand is a series of life experiences that you have found a way to create solutions for. So as you develop your brand, tell us what happened, because this is your way of telling us a story as to why you are in the industry that you're in. I have found that some brands lack the personal touch, and this is what is going to separate you from everybody else. She could be offering the same services that you offer. The difference between you and her is I know exactly what happened. I'm falling more in love with your story than what it is that you do actually. So I want you to tell us what happened. Number 3, you got to own the journey. This is so important. I have found that a lot of people miss out on this part of their brand. Is just as your business has its seasons of hills, it's going to have some valleys. In other words, there's going to be an upside and a downside to your business. And here's what I want you to keep in mind, is because most people never find success because they're waiting for the right idea. But you must understand that the path to success is paved with bad ideas. In my 25 years of building businesses, I have discovered that I am the serial entrepreneur that I am today is because of all of the bad ideas that I had in the past. Now, I want you to know that as you look to build a brand for your business, your pathway to success is paved with bad ideas. You need to understand that to have a brand that's a cut above the rest, you may have some failure along the way, and this is how you're going to rise. And so I want you to understand that not only are you developing clarity, not only are you going to tell us what happened, but be okay with owning the journey. The 4th point that I want to give you, wear it proudly. Man, don't be ashamed of what you do. I remember in a coaching session, I was in a particular industry of business, and I wanted to hide behind my posting. I didn't want people to know or associate me with the industry that I was in part because of so much of the disdain and so much of the lack of integrity that was involved in this particular industry. I just didn't want to be associated with it. But the reason why I got into the business was for that very reason, because there was so much inconsistency and a great amount of those who did not have the integrity of the industry. So I figured I'd provide a product or service, but I didn't want people associating me to the industry. And a coaching session, he said, listen, you must understand that if you're trying to get this business to 6 and 7 figures, they need to know who they're doing business with. And he taught me the importance of wearing it proudly. And this is what you must understand in your business, because branding is always about you living out loud what you believe. Instead of me hiding behind characters on social media, I had to make a decision to post about what I believed in. What separated me from everybody else was the experience. I found a way to make the experience so unique that it made me better than the competitor. I want you to understand that you've got to become more at peace with who you are and stop apologizing for wearing your brand on your shoulders. This is who you are. So I want to challenge you that as you build your personal brand, understand, wear it proudly. And my final thought that I want to share with you guys is simply this: make your mark. That as you develop your brand, an authentic brand, please understand, should be much bigger than who you are as an individual. An authentic brand should be bigger than your reputation. It should include those who's going to come behind you. One brand that comes to mind is the brand of Mary Kay Ash. Now, Mary Kay Ash is, of course, passed on, but her reputation lives on. There are individuals and family members who are running the company, and one thing you see that's consistent is you find traces of her integrity laced throughout every department of that organization. And this is what you want to be thinking about. So you have people who have never met the original Mary Kay Ash, but they're excited about the products, they're excited about makeup, they're excited about beauty. It's because she made her mark. You got to ask yourself the question as you build your personal brand: what are you developing, and what would they say in your absence? This is extremely important. So just make sure that with your brand, there's some integrity that's a part of it. When people look at what you do, you want to make sure that your story lives on. Prayerfully, the information I've prepared or shared with you guys today was extremely beneficial. Once again, I want you to know that your brand is not your tagline. Your brand is not a hashtag. Your brand is who you are.